Although Amelia did add a D to it, so it's Wizard D Lizard, like a monkey D Luffy kind of thing. So that goes
I'm on.
hard.
I'm back on board now. That's actually sick as shit.
Yeah. So yeah,
They didn't
no,
have a One Piece ride at Disney World, which is a real damn shame.
yeah, they need. Where would a One Piece ride even go?
Shonen Jump World.
Is that a thing?
That's nothing I can think of. No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But, but
I
like,
mean,
how
it
does
would be a
Disneyland?
licensing deal. Like it would be like a Universal has Marvel rides from before Disney bought Marvel.
That's true. And a ride for the movie Backdraft, which is insane and cool.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's fine. It's like yeah, so like we left Friday morning. We stopped in like northern Georgia. So like I doubt that they're not impossible, but I doubt that we picked up a lizard there. Um
Probably not.
and then like we got back on Saturday, I had all Sunday off, and then I went to work on Monday. And as I'm leaving work on Monday, I go by the I go out and I'm like, oh, there's a weird little leaf. Like, not that I made like particular note of it, but it's in my head. I'm just like, oh, weird little leaf next to my car door. And then I like get close to it, almost step on it, and then I realize that like this is a lizard. And it was like 40 degrees and raining.
Yeah, like what was Blood doing out there? Nothing.
No, just vibing. So I bent down and I kind of like touched him a little bit, and he kind of was like made his little like move just a little bit, enough for me to be like, oh shit, this thing's alive. And he looked rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like
They don't like 40, bro. They're not having a good time at 40.
no, they were not any of their original colors. So I put this thing in a container, and I like asked a couple people inside. I was like, "Hey, either you want a lizard?" Apparently, I brought it back from Florida, and they're like, "Sounds like you're raising a lizard." Um,
Yep.
so I took it home. I put him on a heater vent. Turned the heat on to get a little bit of warmth going. Um, and then we were like, "Well, Kiri's sister has an aquarium or something." We were trying not to make like too big of an investment because like this thing's been had a 4-day trek through inhospitable environments. Like, who knows if this lizard's gonna live? And
It's 90% car fumes at this point in
yeah,
time.
exactly. Yeah, this thing smells like an airboat. And we're like, okay, we'll just like her sister has an aquarium. We'll find something to put it in. We do need to get it something to eat, so let's go to PetSmart, get some crickets. And we're looking at, and it becomes apparent that like if we need to get the lamp that we need for this thing, because they need like UVA and UVB, and like
Yeah.
if we're gonna get the right lamp, we need to like buying all this stuff separately is like it's cheaper to just get this kit, and now we're in the hole for like $80. And it comes with an aquarium and everything. We're like, fine. And if it doesn't survive, we can always take it back. And then yeah, so like we talked to somebody there who was like telling us like what we need to do for this thing. But now he's got two plants. He's got we boiled some tree limbs for him to climb. Got
Yeah.
rocks, got a bunch of crickets hopping in there. We've got a cricket farm. We're now like, where we're like this little box where we like drop in pieces of potatoes so the crickets get in the mood to fuck. And then we have more crickets. We don't have to keep going to PetSmart. It's pretty
I think
sick.
that's a thing.
Yeah, it's pretty sick because it's like this plastic container, but it's got these like tubes. It's got two tubes on each side coming out, and the crickets like dark, so they climb inside the tubes, and then you just like unscrew and you pull out the tube, and you've got a tube of crickets. Like
Damn. Okay.
so you put them in there so that you just keep feeding them so that they breed, and then you can just like dump some crickets in there, and your little lizard can hunt.
Potato sex box is incredibly fucked up, dude. Just like the
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I'm flipping.
We put some mealworms in there, but he was not interested. They sat untouched. Um, but
He's a cricket man.
but we put 36 crickets in there that first night, and we're kind of
Oh
worried.
my god.
Yeah, we're kind of worried because it was like, well, if the crickets are carnivorous, so they'll get on him, and if he's too lethargic, they'll just start munching on his eyes and shit. And they were
Oh
climbing on him.
God.
They were climbing on him a bit. And so like the person at PetSmart, they were like, if too many crickets get on him, just kind of like flick them off or whatever. But by the next day, I counted maybe 10 crickets in there, and like some of the
Oh, dude,
crickets were hiding, but like he was definitely chowing down.
he was doing work.
I haven't seen him eat, but he's been shitting all over the place now, so he's definitely making a meal.
This is like the most entertaining thing in the world. That you are now a lizard man. I can't get over it.
I would.
I just love the
never
idea.
be a lizard.
No, you don't seem like the type at all.
No, but like,
Like,
what do you do?
I would do the same exact thing.
Yeah, my guy like
Just, yeah.
he survived against all odds. He was out there alive in the cold in the middle of Illinois in March, and it's like your time is clearly not now. I don't have to flip a tarot card on this guy. I know he's not dying.
Yeah, that's true. And by the time that beautiful summer hits, when it's 95 or whatever,
Mhm.
he'll be scooting and booting. He'll be moving.
He's moving now.
Yeah?
He's hanging out up on the glass, probably because that's the only part that like place he can sleep without crickets hopping all over his back. But like those crickets are dumb as shit. Because it's like, dude, he just ate your brother.
They don't even know they're in the sex tube. Fucking idiots.
It's like that charity.
How do you not know?
That charity, like, do they know it's Christmas song, but for crickets on lizards?
Do they know they're in the sex tube? Do they know there's potatoes here? Potato sex box is like this is such a charming thing to have a lizard just around,
Yeah,
just to be hanging out.
I don't hate it. It's fine. I think the rest of the family is definitely more into it than I am, but I'm like, I like the prestige that's come with having this lizard, because like people at work know about it, and like people on Twitter know about it, and so people ask me about the lizard, and so I like having this thing to tell the people about. But if it was just me alone and nobody knew I had the lizard, I'd probably find somebody else to take care of the lizard.
I could hear that. Yeah. It's like stunting your favorite badge to all other Boy Scouts just to like let them know.
Yeah, exactly.
Let them know you are him, the lizard man.
In my heart of hearts, I made one of the older guys at work upset because I'm shifting gears here, but I brought my dad's Vietnam uniform home, and I showed it to him because I'd had a conversation with him, because like I was in Boy Scouts, he was in Boy Scouts, he made Eagle Scout, and I was like, and I showed him a picture of it, and I was like, see, my dad was an Eagle Scout too. It's like I got his Boy Scout uniform, and he was so upset by that.
Holy fuck, dude. You went from charming lizard man to literal demon in like 15 seconds. I love it. I think it's perfect. It's even better if you took the lizard home while wearing that uniform.
Oh god, that's stolen valor, I'm pretty sure. It's fine.
Well, but like it's not
videos.
It's not illegal to steal valor. 1, 2, it's fun. 3, if you live near a Mission barbecue, you can get free snacks.
Yeah, I'm 36, but I was stationed in Vietnam during the Tet Offensive.
No, you were stationed in Vietnam in 2004 as like a greeter at their Walmart. you were just hanging out. You didn't do anything bad. They got no evidence. The name on the shirt says Bachman. You don't know what I'm into.
That's true. It does say Bachman. Yeah.
Legally, it's yours. They can't argue with that.
Maybe I haven't given this enough thought.
No, I'm telling you, steal more valor. Think less. Steal more valor. I have a stolen valor story.
Okay.
My wife got a hat that said Navy on it from one of her friends that joined the Navy.
Yeah.
She used to wear it in the summer. and we went to the grocery store, and the guy who was handing out the carts looked my wife over and just went, "Where did you serve?" Like real angry and accusatory.
Wait, what kind of
like,
hat?
It's just a hat that says Navy on it.
Okay.
Yeah, he got really, really mad when she just kind of laughed at him because she obviously did not join the military.
Yeah, that's
At
not
any point
that's
in
not
time.
like that's not like official dress or anything. That's not like
Oh, she didn't have any medals pinned to the fucking ball cap. You know what I mean? She was wearing a hat you would get at a football game, not a fucking officer's uniform.
yeah.
Ridiculous. He was pissed. It was insane.
That's crazy.
I loved it. He was like legitimately mad, not thinking about not giving us a cart mad. That sort of like anger that can only exist in the suburban nexus where nothing really matters.
Imagine that being your thing, like just being the guy that like that like withholds carts to people that are unpatriotic.
I like that guy because he sees himself as judge, jury, and executioner. Like he's the last line. He will not allow these people to get away with it. No fucking way, brother. I love him. Oh, we got like folks in the chat and shit. Dead Chick and Root Tool us what's happening.
Yeah, I did shame people. I mean, like Dead Chicken and Ridiculous are here quite a bit, but I did shame people at the end of Greetings Adventurers. I was like, yeah, it's nice to go at the end of Greetings Adventures, but like, because then people like come over from that show, but not enough. So maybe we'll get a couple more people. Who knows?
Excellent. Let's guilt that audience. They really like it when we disapprove of them and then joke about stealing valor for 10 minutes.
Yeah, but they get Lizard Talk, which I feel like is like a decent payment.
That's premier Game Crunnings content. All future Lizard Talk will be shuttled off to a Patreon that you can only access for $35 a month.
It's possible that let me know what the audio is like. Ooh, yeah, Galen's here. It's possible that the audio is too loud. I haven't figured out how to make it so that I can also hear it through
That's tricky.
the way that I have it set up now.
That's tricky.
I don't know.
The Dead Chicken says, y'all want me to go to Cleveland, apparently. I don't want you to do that.
For what?
Like, I wouldn't wish you to go to Cleveland if I had beef with you. I have to go to Cleveland for work sometime. It's not a fun experience. My car broke down there. Fuck that city. I blame it for karmic reasons. What about you, Mike? Are you a Cleveland guy?
No, Cleveland can get fucked.
That's for true!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cleveland is where we tried to stop coming back from GeeklyCon last time. And we couldn't find a hotel for like the longest time. We got 2-year-old and a 6-year-old in the car, and we're trying to find a place to stop. And we ended up having like literally the only place we could find for hours was a Motel 6 in Cleveland.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's a big yikes.
Yeah, that was like, everybody slept in their clothes like on top of the plane. Like it was a bad situation. The door was like to the floor we were on was propped open. The lady yelled at me when I asked where our room was, and then she showed us a map that did not make any sense whatsoever. Like when I say this map made no sense, I don't mean like, oh, I can't tell which hallway is which. I mean, there were rooms on here on this map that were landlocked by other rooms, not touching a hallway at all.
You stayed in the hotel from The fucking Shining.
Yeah.
What the hell, dude?
People were like yelling at them in the middle of the night. There was like, it was bad.
They call it the Mistake by the Lake for a reason. Also, I'm in Michigan I'm from Michigan and live in Pittsburgh. There is a nexus of hating Ohio, and I exist on both ends of that spectrum, my friend. Everyone in between, yeah, y'all hate Ohio, but we hate Ohio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I once had, like, my esthetician, the lady who does electrolysis on me, once brag about getting into a fight at a Browns game, and I'm like, you know what? You earned that, girl. That's very Pittsburgh behavior.
I'm gonna do a quick little switcheroo on how this game's set up so that I can hear stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I'll read through the chats. The Dead Chick June moved her stream location. So when I'm not streaming, I would prefer to sit at like our new work desk that I have here in the kitchen, or not kitchen, the dining room. But when I'm streaming, I go and play on my desktop, and I sit in the middle of my living room on a bar stool. What else? I'm on there for the dice. Are we giving dice away?
What?
Huh?
I don't think
I don't
so. I don't. That's that other show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want, you can have this one. It's got a lot of numbers on it. What else we got? That's heaven though. You get to crawl out of your dark fuck tube for potatoes. I mean, some of us bring the potatoes in the tube, you know. No shame.
Oh, should we mention the charity stream for the Trevor Project, April 27th? Starts at I believe 4 p.m. going till the following 4 p.m. It's a 24-hour stream, and Game Crimes is going to be doing a section of that in the wee hours. It's going to be 10 p.m. Central, maybe Eastern.
Oh.
I'll double check on that. There's definitely a schedule, but it hasn't gone live yet. But we're going to be doing a 3-hour block from one of the 10 p.m.s until one of the 1 a.m.s.
Yeah, that's fair. And should we tease them with what we're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of a tease for folks out there.
We're going to talk about lizards for 3 hours and Stolen Valley.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're joining the military just to quit it. No, we are doing what can best be described as a gauntlet of upsetting fighting games. So we're going to be playing Fightcade with folks. Mike and I will be jumping in, but we've also going to have some special guests. And, you know, if you want to stop by and play a fucked up fighting game or two, and you know that Fightcade works on your setup, you shoot us a holler or whatever. I'm sure you can get in on some games.
Absolutely.
And I guarantee you, all else fails, Mike and I jam Third Strike for 90 minutes. You know what I mean? Like,
and there are prizes throughout the entire stream. It's all going to the Trevor Project, which is an excellent charity. We do this every year, so I'm excited to finally get. It's been, I think, in previous years, it's been board game centric because I think it started around as a tabletop day thing, but we're branching out.
Yeah, I've a few in the past for SHU where we would play the card games I made. So I'm excited to be able to get out there and have a good stupid time playing games. And like every year, y'all raise so much money for the Trevor Project in such a short amount of time. I'm just honored to be a part of it, frankly. So thanks for having us, and we'll try to put on a stupid show for you. Just some of the weirdest looking games you've ever seen in your life is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I looked at one of the titles, like starts in Japanese and transitions to German at a point that I can't really pin down. There's some Melted Blood on there.
That's right, Akatsuki Blitzkampf auf Asha, which is a Naomi World War II themed fighter. We got Survival Arts, Taito's version of Mortal Kombat's photo capture, but with an insanely busted combo system. Unreleased Neo Geo games. We got the goods, folks. Breaker's Revenge, probably the best broken fighting game of all time. That game whips ass. We're gonna be having fun.
Played that before? That sounds familiar.
We played it for like an hour at your house when I went to hang out with you because we were fucking around in the Neo Geo and found it and realized it was so incredibly broken. You could just like finish rounds in like 7 seconds. It's basically Street Fighter 2 if every moved combo together all at the same time. It's beautiful.
What is this video game?
Let's go! Alright, so we have not played Concept on stream with you, but I have soloed Concept on the PS2.
Okay.
And it's a really lovely game, frankly. It's very unique. This is the 360 version of it, which is going to be slightly different. The interesting thing about this one is that it's published by Namco, but it technically has very little to do with Namco. As all of the concept games are developed by this tiny indie publisher known as Omayasoft. And if you look into Omayasoft's development history, it's basically just concept games.
Okay.
And this is a series that has existed since the Saturn. So it's been along for a very, very long time. I kind of don't want to pitch it to you. I kind of want to just see you experience it real time, but I don't think it's that hard to pick up either.
Okay. Give me a second. I fucked up cameras when I started streaming the game to you, so.
It's all good. Do your thing.
As
This
usual.
is considered to be the worst one in the series.
Perfect.
The only issue with it basically was that the net play was incredibly broken, and it was the first game in the series with net play. So people were super, super excited for it, and then of course got super, super disappointed. Later on, there is a version of this for the DS and the 3DS, and the 3DS version, which did get a US release, has full online play and is fucking awesome. It's really, really lovely.
Yeah, give me a bright color. There we go.
Grunting through it, huh? Let's go.
Yeah.
Killer Monkey is signed up for the 1 to 4 a.m. slot. Very cool. The Dead Chicken says, I was once staying in a Nakano Lodge in Colorado that chained their office doors at night and yelled at us for asking for an extra pillow so my wife's hair wouldn't smell like smoke. After we asked for a non-smoking room, they immediately told us we are a 2-star hotel, not a 4-star. How aggressive that is. What the fuck?
Jesus. I mean, fair.
If you are a hotel, you should at least have one closet just full of pillows. I think that's a fair thing to say. Are we saving the scepter, Mike?
Yeah, you know
Look
what?
at
I'll
them.
save the
Look at-
scepter.
I like them pants. Look comfy. Got a bit of a
Ones
wine
who
mom
can
vibe.
draw forth the power. Oh, all right.
The fact that this game gets an English translation at all is insane to me.
I had the strangest dream.
Like, there's not a lot of plot going on here.
This is a Kingdom Hearts game? When you walk away, you can hear me say, please, screen tearing.
Gather the cards, use your power, cross through time, and go forth.
Gather.
Did I tell you about trying to play Kingdom Hearts with my wife last year?
No.
To where?
She's always had like a base revulsion towards the concept.
Mhm.
Answers eluded.
And one night we were just like, fuck it, turn it on, let's see how long it can last. And I think she made it to like 75 minutes before she just like took her glasses off and then started rubbing her forehead and said, just turn the fucking TV off. Just please.
Are you a fan or?
Oh, not at all. I hate
Okay,
it, but
okay,
I
excellent.
respect it for its incredibly fucked up vibes, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
I've made
They're not
it,
good games, but they are carnival horror.
I've made it through 1, 2, and then God, what's the card game?
Key of Memories? Kingdom of Memories?
Yeah. Chain of Memories.
Chain of
And
Memories.
I made it through Chain of Memories, and I started playing through the 358 times the square root of pi. That bullshit on 3DS, and then I was like, all right, I'm tapping out.
Oh man, I just can't get into the. Okay, so it's ostensibly an action RPG, right? Not
Uh-huh.
really a platformer.
Correct.
The combat feels so bad. Like, how do people enjoy? It feels so bad. Mushy shit.
So there's a scene, there's a level in the game based on Tarzan, and so you're following the Rosie O'Donnell ape, right? And she's going to the net, so like the way they lead you on is like you enter an area, and then you look up at a platform you got to get up to, and Rosie O'Donnell like looks at you and then walks through the exit to the level, and so you have to get up to where she is and go through, and this happens like 5 times, and then finally you get to this like treehouse place, and you go inside, and the exact same cue. Rosie O'Donnell looks at you through a window and then walks away, and so you're like, well, naturally I have to follow. But and so you're looking around for like a box or something to move around so you can get up to this platform. And I spent hours on this, like trying to figure out, because like they trained me. I'm following Rosie O'Donnell. And you get to the and like there's nothing. And so like finally after a long time, like I'm like, all right, I'll look it up. And you have to go at that point without any cue whatsoever. You have to go all the way back down. You have to backtrack from the way you were going all the way back down to the base camp. You walk in, you have to go inside this tent, not because there's anything for you to do inside that tent. Nothing happens inside that tent, but when you exit the tent again, a cutscene plays, and that advances the story.
Yeah, we love that fucking PS2 game design.
But how the
Ugh.
fuck were you supposed to know to go back there? And
You
why-
don't. That's the whole game, though. The whole game is a bunch of shit like that. Like, I respect it for its verve, for having the guts to just not be anything else. But my god, man, like the gaps in their resume are very, very clear.
yeah.
Also, there's like a weird, what's the best way to put this? Not a single bit of that game feels earnest. Like the people who worked on it really enjoyed it or had a good time making it.
Uh-huh.
It seems very like if you ate a cake that was baked by 80 different people, it wouldn't taste like anything, you know? It's all very bland and there's so much of it.
It very much feels like the dialogue, they're just saying things.
Yes, thank you. Especially the relationships between the characters, which are just like, I can follow the plot, y'all. There's just like the emotions are not there. They're not like, for a game that's attempting to pin its narrative on emotional connections between characters, like they don't really exist. The emotional connection is y'all hung out for a little while
And
on
like
an island.
key
That's
parts
it.
of the story to that game hinge on a Flash game that's not online anymore. Like
Oh, I watched a 1-hour lore video on all of the lore of Kingdom Hearts, and like, as someone who knows quite a bit about the DC universe, I thought I had a stomach for asinine lore. You know what I mean? I thought I really had a gut for that. I can't handle it, brother. I cannot handle it. It's not the Disney lore. It's the fact that the Disney game needed unique, awful lore on top of the Disney lore. What is the deal with that? I don't get it.
well, and
Losing my
the other
mind.
weird thing is like they were like, oh, this like the first game was like a Final Fantasy Kingdom Hearts crossover. Like
Yes.
and
yeah.
then after that they're just like, maybe we just don't mention the Final Fantasy characters anymore.
But like, there's also a very funny middle ground with that, because even if you did represent the final or have the Final Fantasy characters in the game, the stories would be like, Donald Duck meets Titus's dad and realizes he's grateful to have a dad. Like, that's not a story. They're not fighting. Who gives a shit? I want to see the Beast from Beauty and the Beast make friends with Red 13, and they can join a party and maybe have a double tech move or something. But no. they have to kiss
Goofy's
each other.
death scene goes hard though.
That's for true. Yes, it does. And the Donald Duck voice actor, I have to admit, is leaning into things.
Yeah, and
Big style.
Mickey making a fist and having the fist just like shit. They'll pay
Doing
for
the Arthur
this.
fist.
This hand of mine is burning red.
I believe when Mickey first showed up with the outfit, the fucking duster or whatever, Sophie just looked at me and just went, God, fuck off.
I mean, it's very 2000s.
Oh my god, it was look, it was corny in the 2000s.
Uh-huh.
Like I was in the trenches. If you were a Kingdom Hearts guy at GameStop, you and I did not have the best relationship. Let's just say.
It wasn't. I would say this is the best defense that I can give it. I would say it's not corny for the target audience, which is like 10 and 11-year-olds.
Oh, see, I always felt like no, that's probably true, right?
yeah.
That's true. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to step on you, but I was thinking like, yeah, that makes sense. It is actually for the babies. But like, it's made for the babies, but beloved by the 35-year-olds, which is how such things go.
Yeah.
Like when I say Kingdom Hearts guy, I don't mean like impressionable 12-year-old who just really loves. I don't know, the fucking Atlantis movie
Like
or
the
something.
fucking kid that kept coming into Game Crazy asking me if we had Boktai 2 The Sun Is in Your Hands and insisted on saying the full title every time. But also
I
there's
had-
a 35-year-old dude who kept coming in being like, "Do you have Metal Arms glitch in the system?" No.
I have 3 people in the world that have heard that game, which kind of slaps. It's like a decent Ratchet and Clank ripoff. My favorite was the guy that would come in and insist that the new Kingdom Hearts game would have Dragon Ball characters in it. Goku will be in the new Kingdom Hearts. He will. I saw it in a magazine.
Those people just kind of migrated to Smash Brothers, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Which like Smash Brothers is obviously the perfect place for them to like spend an afternoon speculating, right? Like, I can't wait till Little Nemo the Dream Master's in here. I can't wait till the Mario's 4th cousin Stanley is in here. That kind of shit. Y'all know about Stanley?
So this cutscene, all I saw were the words slave trader, and I just kind of like skipped through it. But
Casual first scene with a slave trader.
yeah, now we're in a board game.
That's right. Oh, okay, what do we got here in the chat? Ruktalos, does the clash of animation styles bother her? I think it's the whole package. Looks, presentation, the way combat feels, etc.
Dialogue,
Prancer
story, presentation.
Music. Let's see. Is my boy Chan Chan in this one? I don't know if Chan Chan is in this one, my boy. Prancer X. Nights into Dreams and Smash Bros. When? That would be sick as shit, actually. Yeah, I'm on board with that. If you haven't played Nights or think that Nights is some meme game or something, people, like, leave this stream. Go play like one of the goats. I spent years convincing people the Little Nemo movie is real. What does that mean? What does it mean that the Little Nemo movie is that you can like go to the dreamland when you go to bed? That's that part? What do you mean?
So you read that, and I thought Finding Nemo, and I was like, it is. What the fuck are you talking about?
We were gonna have a somber 5-minute conversation about how clownfish are real.
Talking about Cars 2 like it's a snipe, or it's whatever the fuck that bird is.
Killer Monkey says, like the movie exists. What do you mean? Like the movie does exist. There's a Little Nemo movie.
What do I do?
It's not
here?
a great. It's not a great one-to-one for the comics, but what do we do here? So you are looking at your hand. You've got a handful of stuff that you could or could not play. I wouldn't recommend playing it. For the first part, you just want to roll your dice, and then you pick the direction you want to walk around the board. What direction that is right now doesn't matter too much. Think Monopoly.
Okay.
Does the movie have the kind of racist guy in it? Oh, Flip? Yeah, he's slightly less racist by being green, and I think a guy from Long Island. I think slightly less. I played the game on stream last week, and there was a sprite or two that made me go, yikes. So basically, you're looking to go around the board and collect money by going to the castle. And you want to own property by putting monsters down on it.
Alright. When do we play the minigame?
The minigame.
Yeah, the Mario Party ass minigame.
Can you imagine breaking your analog stick for a game no one's ever even heard of? Just like Mario Party, everyone's got the legend, but it's like, yeah, I broke my stick playing the Tetris Mickey Mouse Challenge.
Aim for the castle.
Oh, I got
Hey! So if you land on a checkpoint square, you can interact with any of your properties that you own. Normally, you could only interact with them if you walked over them that turn.
Okay.
You also get, I think, 100 per checkpoint.
Reach the castle. What bonus?
Killer Monkey says he was Mickey Rooney. Yeah, I think he was Mickey Rooney. Maybe. I don't know. Mickey Rooney's got his own race stuff going on that we don't need to get into here.
Oh, that was why I
Weapons.
couldn't play those weapons, because I didn't have the money for it.
Well, and also you save the weapons for a fight. So since you were
Oh,
in a
right.
fight actively. Okay. So here you don't really have, if you press up, you go back and look at your hand again, but you can't really play anything in your hand once you've already rolled your dice. So in this case, you just want to end your turn.
It's your turn.
Fourth.
When in a spell mode or creature mode, pressing down on the directional pad will enter command mode.
These are the worst. This is like the worst tutorial I've ever seen for a game. Like, it tells you nothing about how to play.
Discard a card.
So I
Yeah, let's go.
I can't put a dude anywhere. Or I can put a dude somewhere.
Yeah, once you land on a space, I would get rid of the cure.
The what?
I think it's called cure. Yeah, you don't need cure.
This holy word one.
Keep the holy word one.
Oh.
I think you want to lose the one next to it.
Ah, I see.
So the way this works is before you roll your dice for the turn, you can play an action spell.
Mm-hmm.
And Holy Word 1 makes it so that your dice roll is guaranteed to be 1 this next turn.
Do I want to put a person here?
Yeah, definitely. You probably want to put the skeleton down.
That's what I was thinking, because of the color.
You got it. You usually want to line up color to color. And the skeleton has no color, so he's just fine. When you own the property, you can see the value of the property underneath it. So right now the skeleton land is worth $20. You can invest your money into your properties, kind of like in Monopoly. It's the equivalent of like putting hotels on them. And it'll actually make your monster better in combat and make your toll that you force the other person to play much, much more expensive.
When can I do that?
Right now, probably not anything, because you'll have to wait until you pass over that square again, or you land on a castle. So here's the thing. You could lay down a dude and take over the green block. Like, you could lay red on green. It won't prevent you from doing that.
You just don't get the bonus.
You don't get the bonus. And also, you won't have anything to defend yourself if you land on your opponent's square.
Discard
And you'll be
a card.
forced to just pay the toll, which you obviously don't want to be doing. Yeah, that's a good bet. So if you want to, like, those two spells you can play before your dice roll,
Mm-hmm.
basically any time. I'd hold on to the mana for as long as you can. The Holy Word one is very useful. Alright, so you got your 200 for pass and go, and then you get additional money for each property you own. There you go. Sweet. Alright, look at that toll now, baby.
Yeah,
Getting
that's
rich.
good. And I only get that if somebody lands on it, or what?
You only get it if someone lands on it, but you're also looking to get to like a total value for all your properties. That's how
Uh-huh.
you determine whether or not the game ends. So that's going to increase your overall total value, even if nobody lands on it.
Okay.
Like once you're done with this tutorial, I'll show you what I mean. So you have on your menu G and TG in the upper left-hand corner.
Yeah.
G is how much you have in your pocket to spend on this go around the map.
Oh,
TG is total value of all your properties.
my net worth.
Your net worth.
Discard a card.
And if you get up to, I want to say 3,000 or 4,000 net worth, you win by crossing the castle before your opponent does. So what to get rid of here? I mean, all the dudes are pretty solid, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe Holyrood one?
Why do so in which instance am I using these weapons?
When you land on someone else's property or someone lands on yours, they make your creatures better so that you can defend yourself or take over the property if you're
Gotcha.
invading.
You've stopped in enemy territory.
Here we go. We got to fight, baby. So the toll is what's underneath them.
Right.
You'd owe them $36. But if you put a creature out, then you can challenge them for the land. Prancer X says, happy to see another cult set. Battle Monopoly is so cool. I agree. I love this thing.
So I don't. Looks like I don't really have anything.
Well, let's check it out for a
It's
second.
like-
Because if you press down, it'll let you look at the big map. And from there, you can see the stats on the dude that you landed on. So you're on the green Shrek-looking fucker. He's got 30 ST, 40 HP.
What's MHP?
Maximum
Okay,
hit points.
Gotcha.
So if you can find a way to do 40, you'll kill him. If you go back to your cards, you could probably combine one of your guys with a weapon to get there.
How am I doing that?
So I would say play the red ogre. There's no guarantee we'll win this, but it's probably best that we contest it either way.
Green ogre.
Alright, so
Prepare
attacker
for
deals
battle.
damage first. But before damage is dealt, you each get the opportunity to play a card. You choose which weapon you want to use here on this screen, obviously.
Okay.
You can press.
I don't like that it's making
You can-
me do X and Y because I can't actually look at the stats on the weapon.
Well, you can if you press up.
Oh,
So if you press
why-
up, it'll bring you into a thing where you can look at each card and read it.
So I probably only need the mace.
Probably, yeah, unless they have a defensive item. So it's it's hard
Yeah,
to
let's
say.
see what happens.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Worst case scenario, you pay them $36 and his guy's totally fucked. So. What do you got? Sling? Attacks first! Well, that's not good.
I don't like that.
No!
The defense withstood the attack.
Well, at least they burn the card. Your ogre then dies, the weapon that you use goes to your discard pile,
Okay.
and you owe 36.
Reward.
As long as you still have like gold in your pocket, you don't have to auction anything off. If you do end up landing on a space and not being able to pay for it, it'll make you sell your land.
This is a bad tutorial. They're dropping so much stuff.
They really are, and not explaining any of it.
Stopped in enemy territory.
Before you roll, maybe
already
go for
rolled.
mana. Okay. I'm looking at the stream, I keep forgetting.
Yeah, it's streamed in
I need to-
Discord. That's probably faster.
Yeah, I need to get into the game. EA Sports style. Alright, now we're in the game, baby.
Oh, we got a red ogre again. We could just repeat the same thing and see if it helps.
Might as well.
See if it goes differently.
Versus. Fight.
If nothing else, you're forcing them to burn all their item cards at a time when it's not expensive to lose a fight. That seems good. I think you're winning this one, buddy.
Yeah! Does my ogre get to stay there?
The
Oh yeah,
offense
that's yours now.
vanquished the enemy.
Awesome.
And it decreases their net worth, it increases your net worth, so taking their shit is a big swing. No! They're both in your skeleton. So it's got 20 damage on it now.
Enemy
It will
Okay.
heal when you loop around.
Versus
Yeah.
skeleton.
I think they might beat you on this one though,
battle.
because you don't have a way to defend that thing.
The offense vanquished the enemy.
That's alright.
Yeah, this tutorial's fucking trial by fire. Jesus Christ.
It's your
It really is.
Oh,
It's
and
kind
they
of
get
brutal.
the upgrade for that space too?
They sure do.
Oh my god.
So the first thing I would do is at least play mana to get some gold in your pocket in case you need to summon a monster to fight. It's free. It probably should give you 50 to a hundo. Yeah, there you go.
aim for the castle.
There you go. The belly button lady is very harsh, says the dead chicken. Yeah, she's harsh. She's real harsh. So what she's trying to explain here is that essentially your creatures get bonuses if you own multiple lands of the same color.
Okay.
So if you have 2 greens, then your greens get, I think, more HP.
You've stopped in enemy territory.
The fuck, man?
Green ogre.
She's going for your head.
Jesus Christ.
Prepare for battle.
Okay, this is interesting. This creature has the ability called support, where you can play other animals like items, and they get the bonus from the stats. So you could play the firewall there to increase the stats on your woodfolk.
Yeah, fuck it.
Might as well. That HP count. Bro's living the long way. That's sick.
The defense withstood the
Eat
attack.
shit.
Give Bachman that money, baby.
Turn.
Okay, so you can discard a card from your enemy's hand by playing that. A non-creature card. That's
I
not
mean,
super
that's
useful.
like, is that one of those things you just burn?
Basically, yeah. Unless, you, like, if you know they have something good for sure, but it's hard to say.
Crusher.
Oh, yeah. You can totally nab an item from them.
You may cast a
Seems
spell
good.
again. You've stopped in enemy
You
Cool.
fucker.
Cool.
That sucks. Oh, that sucks so bad.
Insufficient magic power.
Okay, you have to give up territory. We need
Man.
to draw some creatures.
Aim for the castle.
Brutal.
It's your turn.
At least we drew a fucking creature.
Cool, another one.
Also, the
That
good news
looks
is we like
powerful.
probably. Oh yeah.
It like some of these turns that are happening, it very much seems like, you know how like sometimes like a tutorial they would have like very specific things happen that are work out 100% in their favor just to show you. It
Yeah.
seems like those kind of turns are still happening for the CPU, but not to show me anything. Just to like stunt on me.
Just to rub it in a little bit. Oh, really? Another 30
Cool.
bucks?
Enemy territory.
At least you don't have to auction anything off this time. That's so fucking brutal.
You received a reward. Good luck on your next journey.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good draw for you, I think.
I won't stop at the castle. I'll continue through it.
You'll continue through it, and you'll get your gold bonus from passing through the castle as well, and it basically guarantees it so you don't land on that big blue thing.
You received a reward. Good luck on your next journey.
That's a lot more to work with.
Stopped in
No, I just land on this guy.
God damn it!
Yeah, they put him everywhere. They just got a million cards super quick.
They didn't. They like are. They're not building up. They're building out,
Yep.
which is like fine, I think, because if you were actually drawing creatures, you could snag some of these properties pretty easy. But
stopped
Uh-huh.
in enemy territory.
Giant rat.
luckily, I think you're going to be defending these pretty easily too.
Yeah, this one should
Prepare
survive.
for battle.
They don't have any items in their hand, so any items you use would be like just to prevent your thing from taking more damage.
20, and he's got 40. So he wouldn't survive the next hit. Yeah,
No, probably not.
I'll let him take one.
Yeah, that's fine.
The defense withstood the attack.
Yeah, that's right. Give Bachman that guac.
It's your
He needs your $30, please. He has a lizard to support. Hey, that's a good draw. We like to
Yeah.
see him.
You've stopped in
Okay.
enemy territory.
All right. So that's... Oh, that's not your dude anymore, is it?
Nope.
No. And you probably can't best him in a fight. I'd end it, because
Well,
I think
did-
you want to save...
Do they attack twice? Like if I defend, or what happens? Like so if I were to say like armor this guy, would he get
Yeah.
a second attack? Does it go until one of them's dead?
No, they each only get one attack. So basically what would happen is you would play your dude, you would burn the item you spent. If your guy took lethal damage, you would discard him, otherwise he would go back to your hand, and the guy would still hold on to the property because you didn't deal lethal to his ogre.
Would he go? But when he goes back to my hand, does he maintain the damage he took in the fight?
No, when they get bounced back to your hand, they don't retain damage. But
Okay.
also, like, you are spending all of the gold to summon them, and it's
Oh,
usually
right.
more as expensive as the toll.
Aim for the castle. You've stopped. It's your turn.
Oh, hey!
Yeah, he's a fucked up little
That-
freak.
We like that,
Aim
folks!
for the castle. You've stopped in your own territory.
I do think it's a good idea to level up, even if it's just one level. Why is she drawing only dudes?
Yeah, that's what sucks. That's what's making this so fucking hard. Is that I'm getting like spells and armor,
It's your
and
turn.
she's just like,
Bullshit.
yeah. I mean, yeah. This
Oh,
guy's-
that's a...
this
that's a
guy's
big
a
boy.
king.
Let's go, baby!
You've stopped in enemy territory.
Oh, you better believe we're taking that shit.
What's this guy? He does 30
Oh, he's a-
damage.
But he'll have 50 HP.
Why will he have 50?
The land effect. He's a red guy on a red land, so he gets extra HP.
Why doesn't it just say what it like? That
It's fucking annoying.
that's a fucking gotcha, and I hate it.
It is.
So how am I gonna take it? Because I'm not gonna be able to deal 50. I don't have any weapons.
I think you could play the tree folk and throw one of your creatures away
Yeah.
using its support ability, or just pay
Oh,
the 30 and
as-
hold on to your good creatures.
Oh, ST20 when invading, but he's already.
Yeah. I think if you want the land, you have to go Woodfolk, throw away the Phlogiston. I think just paying 30 is probably the better bet,
Yeah, same.
honestly. I would much rather have a handful of good creatures when I'm passing through their territory than worry about this kind of shit.
Magic Bolt.
What are you killing, dog? Oh, fuck you.
Well, and also it's like we're gonna do everything so fast that you can't even see what they're doing.
Received a reward. Good
For
luck,
real.
you've stopped. It's your turn.
Like, you pick it up eventually, but this, as a tutorial, it's horrendous. Okay, here we go. We can get some property of our own. We can start a family. Big boy season. Say one thing that I do prefer the PS2 version of this game as opposed to this one is, in the PS2 version of the game, all of your monsters are adorable, like chibi style sprites. So your Minotaur would be just an adorable baby Minotaur.
Oh, sick.
We don't get that here. I'll take Mana's a good draw. That's going to be giving you some guap.
Mana.
I like this.
Okay. Yeah, this is going well. I think the question is, what do you put here? Probably the fighter?
That's what I was thinking. You got. I feel like you keep this guy just because of his invasion bonus.
I agree with that.
They don't do a
Chain
great.
on?
I guess you have the outline of the thing to show you whose is whose.
Yeah.
I wish the guys were a different color, but then I guess it bumps up against their whole like color bonus thing and.
Yeah, it'd be cool if there were a different indicator than just color. Honestly. Even a floating number over a monster's head or something, you know? Is better than the alternative.
It's your turn.
Bad Chicken, I love the 2-hour-long tutorial that demolished you and you still don't know any of the minutia. I mean, hey, you're calling it out.
Good luck.
You are not wrong,
You've
sir.
stopped in enemy territory.
Alright, this thing is also a 30-50.
But I have a sword.
But
this
you have a
time.
You do have a sword this time. The only thing is, I don't think the tree folk can use it. If you take a look, it says item limit.
Yeah, no, but I could use the phlogiston.
Yes, absolutely. Phlogiston plus sword.
Yep.
That should get through even if, like, they play an item or something.
Versus Blue Ogre.
Bed Chicken said, this is a cool concept I don't think I've ever seen before. Yeah, it's like, for as easy as it is to describe, which is like Monopoly where the hotels fight each other, it feels relatively novel. And it is an awesome party game. It's like single controller 4-player. Hard to beat that. Yeah! Get him, boys!
Vanquished.
Let's go.
Prancer X says the fire babies are getting them. Oh my god, that one's cute, Mike. We're
Uh-huh.
winning. Let's go.
Cool.
Also, everything in their hand is dog shit. Like those goblins that they're wrecking are not taking anything of yours in a fight.
Turn.
Squireen.
oh, he's a cute little guy.
Yeah. It also has support, so you can play other animals as items.
You've stopped in enemy territory.
This one's only got 40 HP to deal with.
I still
you'd have to
either
dump
way I
two-
have to dump 2 creatures.
Yeah. Or pay $40. You know what I mean? Like, it's... I feel like holding onto the creatures is probably better, but...
Yep, I agree. What's the value we're playing towards?
I don't know off the top of my head because it depends on the map. I want to say it's 3,000 to 4,000. Somewhere around there. Well, not 3 because her whole like card would be lighting up and telling her to go pass go and all that shit. It's not doing that. Ooh, okay. Holy Word 6. Pretty good.
I mean, she reduced my dice roll, but I don't know that there's a reason for me to need to move more right now.
No, especially if you have the opportunity of taking that land with the rat on it.
Aim for the castle.
That's pretty good, right?
In your own territory.
Because you could just upgrade. Another thing you could do, you're on this land now, so you can interact with it, and that means like level it up. There's also creature movement, And creature movement allows you to move over 1 square, and if you want to use it to attack the rat, you can.
Woodfolk versus Giant Rat.
The rat attacks first, that's its special ability, but if you can give yourself some defense, I think you're just taking the square.
Oh, sick.
But you do need some defense because the Street Folk is not fully healed.
So he's doing 20 and I have 16. So I just either one of these, probably just the leather armor.
Yes, I think either would be fine. You could also throw away one of your creatures, but I feel like using the items
I
is
don't
better
understand
value.
this, where it's like you select cards in every other screen like this, but then giving them shortcut buttons and not allowing you to look at what the cards are. You have to go to a second menu. So if I'm already doing this, just let me select it with an A button.
I think the shortcut menu is so you can do a blind choice when you're playing with other people.
Okay, I see.
Okay, they've got no items, so you should be good. That's swing some stuff back and forth right there, my friend. That's like that giant land you upgraded, right?
Yeah.
The enemy.
Let's get some guap, baby. You just knocked $500 off of her net worth. That's sick.
You received a reward. Good luck on your next journey. It's your turn.
Ooh. So defensive means that you can't use to like invade a territory, but if you land on a blank spot, you can put them down.
Excellent.
You've stopped in your own territory.
You could just level it up, I suppose. You also, oh wait, here's an option. Go back and choose creature exchange.
Oh, put this
You
guy
could
here
put that
instead.
wall down. Yeah, yeah. Then you've got like a successful invading tree folk, and he's gonna heal because he goes back to your hand.
Mana.
Cool.
Prancer X says, Prancer X says, oh, Stonewall.
It's your turn.
That's right. Oh shit, you could Holy Word one yourself and take that land back.
Oh, yeah.
Holy Word 1.
You've stopped in enemy territory.
Those goblins are just 30-30.
What did, oh, come on.
And I think your tree folk will survive because they get the green bonus and have 40 HP instead of 30.
Oh, yeah. I wish the final numbers were a little bit more clear.
It would be nice. I cannot disagree with that.
Versus Goblin.
Prepare for battle.
It's like you could protect its HP if you feel like you need to.
But the other guy doesn't have it doesn't have any weapons, I don't think.
I don't think so. At least he didn't last turn. Might as well smash, right? Like, yeah, get wrecked, brother.
The offense vanquished the enemy.
Oh, we're changing the market, folks. Stocks are up. Oh shit, keep it. Be aware of that.
Yeah, that's the attack first for defensive stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
It's your turn.
I want to say it's 20 attack and 10 HP. That's what it grants.
Hold on. One, two.
Holy Word 6.
Winner, 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 chicken dinner. How much money did you get? You got a decent amount of money.
360.
When you're on a castle, you can actually access every single one of your lands. So feel free to upgrade one of them, swap a creature out, do whatever.
Oh, what do I have in my hand even? How do I see? Can I see?
Pre-
Or is it a secret?
Yeah, press up. No, it's not a secret. Just
Up-
press up.
Up shows me nothing.
Okay, try down then.
Down is not an option.
Info. Okay, there you go. There's your hand.
Okay, so I just have green creatures.
It might be worth swapping out that Phlogiston on the blue, because it's only good when attacking.
Right. Right.
I think that'll do.
Aim for the castle.
Oh, she's definitely upgrading something.
You've stopped in your own territory.
Odd choice.
It's your turn.
That'll kill a sling.
Uh-huh.
Crusher.
You may cast a spell again. You've stopped in enemy territory.
So that is a blue creature, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, blue.
Its ability is neutralizes creatures with max HP of 30 and under. So neutralizes means it takes no damage from those sources.
Oh, so I can't play anything here.
No, I don't think so.
Wait, who's max HP is not including items, correct?
I actually don't know that, but I don't know if I would want to risk it either.
Yeah. It's only $30.
Yeah, it's only 30. I ain't too bad.
You received a reward. Good luck. You've stopped in your own territory.
What's it going to take for her to stop in one of my territories? I mean, I guess I have to have territories. That's probably what it is, right?
You have some territories.
Yeah.
Ooh, there you go. That ain't bad.
Haste.
The Dead Chicken says their rolls are always huge. They were using a spell that gave them a buffed die.
Aim for the castle.
That was an insane roll, Mike. That was crazy. That was sick. Ooh, yeah, I like the idea of upgrading the Minotaur's land. That makes sense.
You've
Hey
stopped
up,
in-
baby! Hey up!
Versus Wall of Stone.
So I got 40 attack, I think.
Prepare for battle.
No items. They got nothing.
Yeah, so I can just
Look
let
how
her
much each-
ride, eh?
Yeah, look how much HP your dude has.
Ooh.
She's about to learn you cannot fuck with Mike Bachman's money. You will not survive. Get shook.
Your turn.
Yeah, that was a spicy meatball.
Hey, that's a good draw. Please step away from the bag, ma'am. Prancer X always shows up for the heat. That's just true. I love getting that red block lockdown.
Yeah, so
It's only gonna make your tolls more expensive.
so he's 50, right? If I'm reading this correctly,
You are,
and I'm only doing 40 with this guy.
and then plus an additional 10 because you're next to a territory you own, which is why it's showing the equal symbol.
Okay.
You could alternately
That's so
play a tree
unclear.
folk. I know. You could alternately play a tree folk and throw away your phlogiston to it.
Yeah, but it would be better to have a red on this space, wouldn't it?
Definitely, for sure. And you're attacking first, and they don't have items, and you have the chainmail.
Minotaur versus Red Ogre.
I wish, with this music and everything, and that, like, versus screen, I kind of wish they had the Soul Calibur voice.
Oh my god. Unfortunately, if I remember correctly, the 360 version does not have the fun narrator. The narrator in the PS2 version is maybe the wildest voice actor I've heard ever.
Okay, so I don't need armor
What's
here.
that?
I don't need armor here. I can just let this go.
I think so, because I don't think you destroyed that sling, right?
Right.
You should be good. Stomp him out.
The offense vanquished the enemy.
Yeah, these dudes are chained.
They're chained up.
Slow.
Stop making me
Oh, she's locking it. Damn,
That's
that
alright. I'm
sucks.
close to the castle. We're good.
That's true.
You've stopped. It's your turn.
That's about the best possible rule you can have, I think.
Good luck on your. You've stopped in enemy territory.
Prancer, this is how the Empire is built, one orc at a time. That's right.
Okay.
I mean,
And that's first plus 10 is for the attack, not the HP.
yes.
So he'll do 30.
30. That thing does have support, though. Support
Okay.
is the thing where you can discard other creatures in order to pump the stats. So if they discard a creature card from their hand, they could pump it higher than 30.
Which I could also do with this guy.
Absolutely.
Woodfolk versus
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know if this is a good move.
Yeah,
Like,
me neither.
I don't think
Fair for
I don't think it's a bad move. I'll say that. I think you could dump like the little squirrel thing and have a pretty good stat line.
You think it's enough if I just armor up? Oh, but if he supports, then he gets extra HP.
Yes, but on the other hand, what's the toll? $30 or something?
Right?
So is it worth $30 to you in order for him to discard a creature card? Probably. If you think about it that way.
So what
If they burn
what are you
support,
saying,
that's
Eric?
only good for you. I think play the item. I think you're right to just give him defense.
Okay.
And then if they end up doing a support card, that's great because they're discarding a card. You're not gonna lose sleep over your tree folk getting mildly injured. That's
The
a perfect play.
offense vanquished the enemy.
Yes, they didn't want it bad enough. Hoo-wah.
Aim for the castle.
You're gonna pump that ogre up again?
You've stopped. It's your
Lady, give it a break. Oh no, she's not. She passed.
You've stopped in enemy
Might as well
territory.
try to take... Oh, critical hit. Creatures with 30 and under. Critical hit means 1.5 damage. Multiplier.
Discard a card.
You have significantly taken a big chunk of money from her.
Yeah.
38.78. She was at like 4,000 something. Walk away clean.
Discard a card.
Really close to her in total net worth. So this may not be over yet.
You received a
Oh,
reward.
she's challenging a fighter.
Good luck on your. You've stopped in enemy territory.
Phlogiston.
But I don't have shit to buff him with.
That's not true. You should have
Prepare for
another
battle.
chainmail.
Oh yeah, so I do. Or I got leather armor anyway.
Yeah. Not outstanding, but I think it'll help you survive. Hey up, lady.
Eat shit.
The defense withstood the attack. It's your turn.
Looks like I'll be enjoying that matinee and a small soda.
You've stopped in enemy territory.
Hey. This is an odd one. You can take it, I think, if you play the squirrel and throw a creature away to it.
Yep. I think so, because then
Oh.
I'll have the 3 chain and it's a green.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. Plus, you do have a handful of creatures to blow, too.
Versus Green Ogre.
That chicken says, Borf cannot be defeated, but I must go to bed. Well, take it easy. Rest up. You know, fear Borfon in your dreams, if that's a thing. Might be a thing. I don't know. I don't know what you dream about. Probably cool stuff.
So he's 50. Still no items, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So what do you need, a 20 pump?
Yes.
Okay.
So the goblin.
Goblin will probably do. Yeah, I think that'll do. Little squirrel guy's doing some work. I appreciate that.
The offense vanquished the enemy.
Of course, the important part is seeing what the little symbol is like when he gets on the land. Yeah, that's cute. We like that. A huge bump in your chain, too.
You've stopped in
Hey,
enemy territory.
Mike, more money.
Green Ogre. Versus Woodfolk.
Prepare for battle.
Set me
Right,
up for
so-
life. What is this?
Scroll attack. T equals 30. The scrolls you can play and they deal damage before characters trade damage.
Oh.
So if it's something where you can deal lethal, it's great because you can get away with not having to worry about it. But here it's probably best to just throw a creature away to your woodfolk to make sure you win.
Probably
Probably
the
the-
skeleton.
I don't know, maybe
Or
the
is it-
phlogiston?
Oh, is that
Because I
good?
think the phlogiston has... I think they have worse stats, but yeah, I think it should be good.
Wait a minute, he doesn't have any items. Do I have to throw anything on it?
Maybe not, actually.
No, I think I can just.
Yeah, maybe
I
not.
can just blow it.
Tankin? That chicken says, I can see you getting really angry at my friends playing this one together. Oh yeah.
Oh.
This is a-
yeah.
Defense withstood the attack.
This is a good Saturday night game where everyone's drinking. A+.
It's your turn.
$108 to Mike's pocket. Oh, there you go. That's actually a decent draw now.
Don't play with shit if you can't handle the smell. Mount.
You received a reward. Good luck. You've stopped in enemy territory.
That sucks.
Yeah, because I'm kind of fucked, eh?
Well, wait, no, because the skeleton does not. Skeleton has more than 30 HP. But I don't.
Yeah, I mean, so the skeleton would just survive and go back to my hand, though, right?
Probably, yeah. I mean, it would deal damage to it, but it's got such a land support effect. I don't know how much you'd actually get out of it.
Yeah, because he's got plus 30, so he's 60 HP. We deal 30, bring it down to 30.
Yeah, that's not much of a win. And you'd be blowing 30 of your own, and on top of the toll you're paying. It's probably just best to pay the toll. Sucks, but Prancer X says, "Hell yeah, Mike is talking Yang to this anime girl."
You've stopped in enemy territory.
Oh God, get that money, baby.
Versus Wall of Stone.
I got a Type 4 civilization at the crib. That's from a recent Plum Court video in which he's beefing with the Arby's CEO.
Oh shit, I need to watch that.
Yeah, it's good. Okay.
I surprised my wife with a Dracula Flow this week, and it's been very successful. Keep saying, what was it? Smoked an op, the meat came off the bone.
Yeah, smoked an op so hard the meat came off the bone.
I like that one, and I like it was the last thing he saw was the price tag.
I was just gonna say that one. Choked him out with Gucci gloves. The last thing he saw was the price tag on him.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
I don't care if I go blind. I don't need to see the price tag anyway. Okay, so 30. I need to do 30. I would just have to. Oh, I can't use the scroll with this guy.
No, but you're just gonna tank anyway because you have 90 HP. Like, if she's throwing a creature away to not accomplish anything, that's a win. Turns out she's just gonna pay you fat stacks anyway, so.
The battle was a draw.
Money in the Bachman pocket, man. Quite a bit.
It's your turn.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
There's gotta be something you can just totally wipe off the map with that, right?
Oh, like you think there's something around here that's just got 20
They
HP?
just- I think so, because if you're not in a fight, then you don't get the land support. Maybe not. Maybe it's all wimps.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, might be all wimps. I mean, it's worth holding on to in that case. But...
This guy do I have anybody that's like? Do I have that like fucking tree over there that's having a rough time?
He's got 26 out of 30 HP.
All right, we're good.
They all heal by, I think, 20% every time you hit the castle.
You've stopped in enemy territory.
This is one you could probably... Oh, no, you can't, can you? Well, wait. You might be able to scroll? 30 ST critical hit on blue and yellow creatures. That is a yellow creature.
When can I scroll though?
You use it as an item in the fight. But certain creatures have like... Okay, so he can't use scrolls. There's an item limit. No scroll. Only the Phlogiston can use the scroll.
I don't really like dropping him here though.
I mean, pay the 40 then. I don't think you're losing out on it.
Yeah.
Discard a card.
Her hand is just like really bad now, and that's great for us.
Aim for the castle. You've stopped. It's your turn.
Defensive territory moves to a neighboring land?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
It's hard to tell from just reading it, but I'm assuming it can move more than one space when you land on its territory.
You've stopped in enemy territory.
This is a 40-40.
No land bonus, so this would do... And no items, and it's not support.
Yeah.
So the Phlogiston should be able to clean it up without items, right?
I think so. I double-checked to make sure it doesn't get any bonuses, but I think you should be able to. The real question is why it's telling you don't have enough damage.
It gets an attack bonus. The first number is an attack bonus, right?
Yep. Yeah, you get the support bonus by being surrounded by creatures you own, and you get the land bonus based on the level of the land.
Yeah, why the fuck wouldn't this be enough?
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't get it, because theoretically the skeleton should be enough too, but it's saying it's not.
I'm gonna just
Not
try
sure
it. Let's
why.
see what happens.
Yeah, Yeah, I guess it's pretty low cost.
Versus Red Ogre.
Prepare for battle.
Here, I don't think the scroll's worth the ship. 'Cause it's only
Right,
doing
but it
30.
does. Is it just not going to show me the plus 20 until combat happens? Because right now it's saying ST20.
Yeah, why is that? You should be getting an extra 20, right?
Right.
I don't know why that's happening. Oh, there we go.
Maybe it just doesn't take that effect into account.
Must not.
The offense vanquished.
Well, either way, the meat came right off the bone.
Discard a card. You've stopped in enemy
I think
territory.
you just bankrupted her ass.
Phlogiston. Versus
Pretty sure.
Prepare for battle.
So I think you'd probably want to play one of your support cards here, like the Creeping Flame. It's a wall either way, so it's fine to throw
Well,
away.
can't I just blow it away with the scroll?
Maybe unless they're playing an item, and I don't remember if they have one.
I don't think they do.
You could give it a shot. The only thing is, this is a high value territory, so if you lose this gamble, you're out like $300.
Yeah.
'Cause they're gonna attack for 50. You have to keep that in mind.
Right, but they don't have anything to increase their HP.
They don't, but they're gonna attack first because they're invading.
I thought the
so your
scroll
guy has to
happened.
be able to.
I thought the scroll happened first.
It might happen first. I'm not sure on the defense, so don't trust me on that one. I mean, you can test it to see if it works, but throwing away the firewall would give basically a stat pump.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you. If you want to go for it, go for it.
Alright, I'll do the firewall. But I'm not happy about it.
I'm pretty sure this gold swing is gonna get you up to 5k, or somewhere close by.
The defense withstood the attack.
We'll see.
It's your turn.
47, 44.
What? Yeah. What's hers? Why does it only show me mine?
Go to Scepter Info. Oh, you are smoking her. A $1,400 bump on top of hers.
Aim for the castle. You've stopped.
You get the full
enemy
4-chain?
territory.
Ooh.
It is appealing.
Skeleton.
Also, I just don't think she has to wait to come back at this point in time.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, I forgot it has regenerate. That's sick.
Offense vanquished the enemy.
4 stock green chain. Okay. It was 5k.
Sweet. It it really feels like this tutorial has gone on for a very long time.
It has. It's been 90 minutes or so.
It's your turn. You've stopped in your own territory.
Hell yeah.
Discard a card.
Mana.
Oh, she invested heavy into that
Mm-hmm.
water creature.
You received a reward. Good luck on your next. You've stopped in enemy territory.
Squirrel versus Minotaur.
Ooh, alright. This is the one with support, so we have to be careful.
I mean, the
Maybe
only
try
thing
to
I
scroll
can do
now?
is scroll, yeah. Oof.
Mother, whoa, that's not good.
The offense vanquished the enemy.
Well, I think I'm still above since I buffed up this, well, maybe not. No, I forgot how math works.
You dip underneath.
Nope, I'm
No, you're
I
you're
got
still fine.
14 bucks. Let's go.
Hey, we did it!
You are the
Goal
victor of this
achieved.
battle.
You took the anime girl to the cleaners.
That's too much lore to put on
Thank
such a
you.
short
Thank you so
loading
much.
screen.
The cards remain safe because of you.
It's paragraphs and paragraphs about how you are a wizard that plays with cards, and that's it. That's all it is. You love cards, you'll master the cards. God needs you to master the cards. I don't want to do it.
God's got
Oh, I
too
can
much
still
on it,
into
too much, too much shit on his plate. Yes, sir.
No,
Did it not give you like a booster pack of cards? Come on, that's the best part. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at that bar graph, baby.
Oh my god. No.
Bullet straight to the top. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. So now, basically after every match, you get X number of cards
Uh-huh.
to add to your collection and deck build, and even losers get certain cards. You can also click on the cards and it'll open them up and show you what they are. They have different rarities, like magic style.
Where do you see the rarity?
It's the upper right-hand corner, so that N is like the uncommon equivalent.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your rare. The S is the rare equivalent. Reduces target scepter's most numerous symbol by 40%, then is destroyed. That is a fucking weird card.
What the fuck did
Some of the stages... Some of the stages you can buy what they call symbols, which is essentially like buying a stock in one of the colors. And as more properties are built up on that color, the more your stock is worth, and then you can sell it.
Okay.
This guy basically just exists to destroy the stock market. Like, he ruins a particular color investment for the other player.
Excellent.
Prancer X says, call me King John, I'm putting the ops in indentured servitude.
Save your subject. Yeah, we definitely don't have time for another round of this.
No, I figured as much. We could either call it, or we could just play like a cave game or something.
Yeah, we do a quick little cave.
Yeah, that's fine. The cool thing about the 360 is it is like the best cave game system of all time. There are a ton of cave games that are basically exclusive to the 360 and are only ported to 360.
Now,
So
I
we
don't
have
know
our-
what cave games I have on here. I seem to remember having something, but I don't know.
Death Smiles 1 and 2, Dodonpachi Daiojo, Mushihime Sama,
Yeah, I get Death Smiles too.
Matsui. Okay. Death Smiles 2 is the Christmas themed one.
Ooh.
The first one is Halloween themed.
Weren't they? I think they're re-releasing Castle Shikigami 2 on Switch pretty soon here.
Ooh, hopefully with the English voiceovers.
It better. Otherwise, what's the point?
The worst dub of all time, maybe? It's so sick. So we're playing cave games, folks, and if you don't know what cave games are, that's okay. They are essentially a boutique Japanese developer that specializes in space shooters. And there are a bunch of games that are not frequently ported to home consoles that are, for some reason, all on the 360. Basically, finding a cave game with a decent home port is very hard. 360 happens to have all of them. If you have a choice, pick up Mushihime-sama. That is like the best game ever. Just incredible. But Death Smiles is unique because it got a US release, and this game itself also got a US release on the Xbox Live Store, which is crazy.
Oh god, it's got a button to turn around. That always destroys me in these kind of games.
That's why I don't like horizontal shooters as much, I think. I mean, like, R-Type is great and all that.
I also don't like anytime the pickups look like bullets and fly at you like that.
Yes. If you have a modded 360 at home, do yourself a favor and find the Xbox Live port of Katsui, which is an early cave game and a remarkable port. It's like an ancient Japanese themed space shooter.
If you don't have a modded 360 at home, do yourself a favor and get a modded 360.
Oh my god, yeah. I know you can do PS3 hen and all that fun stuff for homebrew, but like, getting your 360 RGH or JTagged is the way to go for this generation.
Okay, the reindeer boss is sick.
That is nightmarish. This is what your parents never told you about Santa.
No, my parents absolutely told me about this. I knew this was coming. Uh-oh.
My mom heard about it from a guy from church.
Oh shit. I knew
I think you
Santa
got
was like
bombed.
this, and that's why I'm such a good boy.
Talk about getting the bag. To be fair, that is one person who definitely gets the bag is Santa Claus. God, I hate this Santa so much. What a creep.
No, that's great. I like it. I'm just now realizing it's not a turnaround button. There's a button for shooting in either direction.
Yes.
God, get out of here! These fucking blue bullets. Go away.
Prancer X said, I guess today I learned the Japanese word for reindeer is tonakai. Like, I'm learning too.
So like these little guys next to me that shoot, just for now realizing that they shoot in the opposite direction that I'm moving.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll hold there.
Which is, I feel like, is like very cave. It's like a very non-traditional bullet pattern and may not be incredibly obvious by looking at it.
This music is sick.
Oh yeah. This boss is sick looking. I love this thing.
I fail to see how this is Christmas themed.
This doesn't happen at your Christmas get-togethers?
Not recently.
His name is Bigot? That's
I
problematic.
was just thinking that.
Oh, you got that 1,000 hit combo streak. Let's go. So a lot of people, when they watch these kind of like games, I mean, bullet hell isn't even fair. I think for this game, it's not exactly a bullet hell game. But people might be wondering, like, how do you dodge the bullets? What's the strategy here? How is Mike not getting hit? Mike's hitbox is only the little orange gem in the middle of the anime girl's like torso. That orange gem is the only thing that actually has a hurt box. So it's really the only thing you have to pay attention to when you're looking at dodging and moving around. A lot of space shooters are similar, but they don't show you where the hurt box is. You just have to kind of know.
That's actually good information because I didn't notice that. I always expect that my actual character is going to be bigger than the hitbox, but it's hard to tell exactly where.
And they definitely don't show you generally. Like especially if you're playing an old arcade game, like Gradius is not going to be that nice to you. Ructolo says, Bigot might happen when my extended family gets together. I hear you. This game is very much reflective of what happens when my family gets together. Those are marshmallows, for instance.
Oops.
So I don't know if this creates fear in anyone in the chat, but the Death Smiles games are generally considered to be the easiest cave games. These are like good ones to start on. They also have co-op, which doesn't necessarily make the game easier.
No, I feel like co-op and shooters always makes it harder.
Absolutely, more to track.
The chef.
Oh, I
pigs
love
are
the
sick.
piggies. Yeah. Have you gotten popped once?
No.
Nice.
Oh shit. That's close though. No idea how I
Hey,
made
you
it
got
through
by
that.
the getting your teeth. The gem snakes, folks.
Oh, every Christmas we used to sit around and Mom would tell us the story of the gem snakes.
I love that they're just heavy snake. Which does seem like a lost Metal Gear character, I have to say. Shouldn't there have been a clone of him that was like built like Andre the Giant? Much to consider.
You know, I still never played Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh, Mike.
It's on
boy.
the list. I know.
It's easily the dumbest Metal Gear and the most skippable. And I feel like it might possibly be your favorite because of how stupid it is.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. Like the silliness counter goes up a lot for Metal Gear 4.
Oh my god, there's
And
so
it's
much
really
shit going
gay.
on. Oh, I like that.
It's really, and there's also a lot of pooping in the game.
Oh my god. Oh my
Like,
god.
you are doing it, dude. Though, come on. If Kojima had another 20 years to cook, we would have made it to Heavy Snake. Oh, absolutely. Metal Gear 6 would have had like Heavy Snake, playable Meryl at age 55, uh, a transsexual woman Snake, still voiced by David Hayter. Like, I know who this guy is.
Oh god, yeah, bring David Hayter back too.
Bring him back. Bring Raiden back. We miss him. Raiden in Metal Gear 4, also the funniest character ever. Oh my god. Like, did you play Revengeance?
A little bit. I never beat it.
That game makes Raiden seem way cooler than he actually is in Metal Gear 4, where most of the time he shows up to soliloquy about how all of his limbs have been cut off, but also how he got dumped by his girlfriend, and how getting dumped by his girlfriend was more painful than having all of his limbs cut off. Metal Gear kicks ass. I was not a believer until like 2010 when somebody asked me to play through, like, try one of the games in the series, and I had played the first Metal Gear Solid, and I was like, oh, it's like a fun Zelda. Like, it's just Zelda, though. It's nothing special. Then I played Metal Gear 2 and fell in love with the series. Loved the whole thing front to back. I haven't played 5 at all.
5 is a lot of fun. But
Yeah.
it's more open world. So I don't know how you'll jive with that, but
I'm a little allergic to it, but it's not like I haven't played through an open world game before.
sure. It's got a lot of the like stuff that made Peace Walker real good, like just slap a balloon on
Yeah.
something and
I think Peace Walker is one of my favorites, so I like what I'm hearing there. Peace Walker's insane.
I'm still so mad about that Peace Walker shirt. My god.
Prancer X says he was the lightning to our rain. Hell yeah. Rook Talos says I dipped my toes into Toho, so about this is about on par with expectations. I might be able to do this one. If
Oh,
you play
fuck.
Toho, you can handle
There we
games
go.
for sure. Prancer X, Metal Gear 2 is a formative game for me. I played it so much as a kid. I don't have that experience, but I would have loved that stupid fucking game.
I beat Twins. Did
I
you ever
actually
play
spent time
Twin
with that.
Snakes or did you just play PS1 Metal Gear?
I only played PS1.
Oh, you
Only
gotta play
PS1.
Twin Snakes, especially if you liked.
Do I?
If you like Metal Gear Solid 2.
Well, I like Metal Gear Solid 2 because it's insane and stupid.
Yeah.
If
so
Twin
it's-
Snakes is okay.
A lot of that goes.
Okay,
A
good.
lot of that happens in Twin Snakes. There's a part where like a helicopter fires a rocket at him, and he does a backflip off of it to deflect it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No.
Okay,
Twin
all right,
Snakes is
I'm
great.
back on board.
It pisses me off to no end that like every time they do a collection, it's the PS1 version of it when Twin Snakes is so much better.
See, I am fond of the PS1 version for literally just being Zelda, but I'd always heard about Twin Snakes. Oh, it's the first game, but more serious, and I'm like, that sounds terrible. I don't need that.
I don't think that
If
at all.
it's silly, if it's a silly Metal Gear, I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
I can fuck with that.
Yeah, no, I think the story is exactly the same, so it's not like it's it's not like they tried to like make more sense out of that crazy world, but
Yeah, I think I know what it is. I think I got turned off by the fact that it was dubbed by Silicon Knights,
sure.
who are just like the corniest fucking, like, I know people like Eternal Darkness who put shit in your ears if this is gonna upset you. That game does not hold up. It's not very good. It's just like all gimmicks and edgelord bullshit. And Catholicism, who needs that? So I'm willing to try Twin Snakes though. Like, that one can go on the blind spot list, and I will be happy to play that sometime.
Yeah, maybe we do that on a stream sometime.
That would be fun. My capture card broke again, but
Oh, cool.
it fried my USB port too. Fucking ridiculous.
That's great. I think that's great.
It's wonderful.
Well, I'm getting a little sleepy, so I think this is probably a good time to call it.
Nice to see everybody tonight. Nice low case stream. We will be back next week. Probably doing some fun stuff. I don't know. We're not planners here.
No, God, no. Absolutely not.
No.
I like the
No,
360 vibe, and I feel like we still have stuff on the list, so...
We definitely have stuff on this 360 list, and we spent a lot of time on on Cold Step tonight. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, well, you kind of have to get anything done in that game.
I suppose, but there is something to be said for picking up a game for 15 minutes and saying "fuck it"
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
turning
yeah.
it off.
No, I liked what I played. I liked it. I felt like I had to go kicking and screaming to like it because the game that game really wants you to not like it.
Oh my god, it gives you nothing. It's
Yeah.
so ungenerous.
Yeah. It's I've never felt more like a game was giving me the finger than I did when I was playing that, but like I enjoyed what was happening.
Well, and you gave it the finger by the end too, which is always
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that was nice. So, cool.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll dig into 360 next week. Take care, y'all.
Bye.
See you.